And we're live. So, welcome everybody to today's installment of No Judgment Diet, brought to you by yours truly, Katherine McIntosh. Hi, sweet Kathleen. I missed you. You're up late. Oh, I guess it's not too late. I thought it was like later than that. I miss you. So, wanted to just like have a conversation, something that really came out. Hi, Violetta. Recently, actually today, and it was like, oh my God. And so I love playing with, tools that expand our consciousness. And so today I was having a conversation with a couple different groups of people. I facilitate a lot every day, and I am so grateful to facilitate. So one of the classes I'm doing right now is called What Are You Craving? And it's this concept of, if we really truly give our bodies what they crave, then the food cravings diminish. And if you have a food craving and you eat and it truly satisfies your food craving, then it's like
4 pages.
Oh my gosh. So you know what I make my son do? I make him watch like these motivational, inspirational videos on consciousness, and then I make him write a report. So he just gave me a 4-page report. I'm so happy. But so one of the things that I've been looking at is this idea of taking action. And how many of you go to start a business and you hire a business coach, or you take trainings, or you want to do Facebook ads and you learn how to do Facebook ads, and you take trainings and you implement what people tell you what to do, or you want to lose weight, so you find somebody or something that promises to lose weight, so you take the actions that you're told will create the success you desire, right? You ever been there? Anyone been there? Hands up or yes in the comments, thumbs or hearts or whatever you want to do. But it's like oftentimes we're told what action to take to get results, right? And the truth is that the consciousness of taking action is, you can take all the action you want, but if your energy and your heart and your knowing and your breathing isn't in it, and you're not invested in it, and it's not going to make you happy, no amount of choosing that action will create the result that action promises, right? Violetta, I'm high-fiving you, darling. High five. So it's really amazing to me because I've done it. I did it with business coaching. I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on marketing and business coaching and ads and the right thing to do and the right thing to say and the right way to get a testimonial video and I'm sorry, this is just my thing. And you know what? No, I don't have a 7-figure business yet, right? Right? But I know that when I'm being me, so my actions, right, are backed by my energy, are backed by, ooh, this is so fun for me, not must do this thing this way. Right? Yeah. Hello, Suzanne. Right. So Cataline says the same. And so we got to this place today of, you can do all the diets in the world, but if your energy isn't in the diet, it's never going to create the result you want. It's never going to create the long-term weight loss or the long-term peace of mind with your body, right? I started the No Judgment Diet because I had been the girl who had spent $250,000 on trying to change your body. I did every diet and exercise gimmick, like the Thigh Master with Suzanne Summers in the 90s. Oh baby, I was buying that thing in high school. I was using it at 1 a.m. to get myself ready for a dance. I mean, the craziest stuff that I have done. I just look at it, I'm like, oh my God, that's insane. So it's so funny, how often do we give over the magic of our being? Right. Cataline says many access consciousness classes. Right. Well, if you've decided that that's the way, instead of I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on Access separate from diets, and I would do it all over again. Why? Because those classes actually encourage, what do you know? The no judgment diet is about, what do you know about being with your body, right? What do you know that nobody else on the planet knows? Because you know something about your body that nobody else on the planet knows. You know something about money that nobody else on the planet knows. You know something about consciousness that nobody else on the planet knows. And oftentimes we're like, oh, well, I need to talk to my guru. I need to talk to my coach. I need to get advice from somebody else, versus, what is it I know? And so I'm not going to go into the knowing piece of it, but I wanted to talk a little bit about this action piece. And so, how many of you are looking for the right action to take to produce the result you think you want, right? That's not how consciousness works. You got to go, what's the action that lights up my whole being? And when my whole being is lit up, what actions light me up? Aha. Aha. The Thigh Master worked. You know what, Josephine? The Thigh Master did work. But that was like, oh, I gave it up. Hi, Marguerite or Margaret. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Yeah. And so, as long as you're like, oh, I need to take this class so that somebody else can tell me what to do. No. Take a class because it expands your life. Take a class because it gives you more of you, right? And so the consciousness of taking action is, what actions is your being calling you to choose? So my friends, I want you to scrap the business advice for 10 seconds, scrap the diet advice for 10 seconds, scrap like the energy advice for 10 seconds, and just go, are you willing to take action based on what you know, not based on what somebody else tells you what to do? Right? Because have you all been there? Have you all been there where I'll give you an example. I've been running lately. So mountain biking, regular biking, skiing, skinning up a mountain. And recently with my son here, we got him a cell phone, and now we can, like, I can leave him at home first thing in the morning when he's sleeping, and I leave his phone by his bed, and he's only allowed to use it to call mom and dad, right? And it's so great because I would never be able to leave the house without him, because he literally has this like crazy fear of being left. And although it's not crazy, it's his thing. And so now he has a phone, so I can leave and go for a run in the mornings when he's sleeping, and he'll call if he wakes up. And he's like, how far away are you? I'm like, this morning I was like 10 minutes. No, yesterday morning, 10 minutes. So anyways, I've been running. Well, when I used to run, it was running from like, must run to lose weight, must run to get in shape, must run to get fit. And guess what? It always was heavy and usually hard when I was running. So I hated running. I hated running. I loved running to get in shape for soccer, right? But the act of running itself was like, I hate running. Well, recently, I just got done with certified facilitators. This was my 9th year as an Access Consciousness certified facilitator. And I started running with the energy of, am I willing to like allow the energy of the earth and consciousness and creation and healing and just this just really beautiful energy. And Access, we call it the energy of sexualness. It's not about sex. No, it's kindness, caring, generative, nurturative energies, right? Yeah. Ooh, I like that, Sevi. So hi, everybody. Hi, sweet Heather. So it's about running. And now I'm running, And I love running because I'm running with this energy of sexualness throughout my whole body. And guess what? I'm like this morning, I almost ran 6 miles. I'm running longer. I'm running faster. I'm running farther. And like I'm playing with my business. I'm talking to the earth. I'm saying hi to my son. I'm nurturing my relationships. And it's like this really beautiful gift. Whereas before, when I'd run, it was like, because I was taking the action of running, but not including the energy of my being. You guys getting this? This is why, right? The consciousness of taking action, you want to take action. So whether it's business, money, relationships, sex, marriage, communication, like do the action, take the advice, go for it, hire a coach, hire a guru, whatever you want, right? But include the energy of who you be and what lights you up in that action. Most of us, when we're given advice from other people outside of ourselves, we're like, okay, must do it their way. And when we're trying to do something somebody else's way, you miss out on figuring out your way. Right? I take advice from so many different people, but now I go, okay, what's my way that I would do this? Not how do I fit me into their way? So the consciousness of taking action is figuring out how to do it your way. Right. It is amazing 9 years. I can't believe I've survived. So Sevi says, after so many years practicing the tools, it's more, what do you require, body? On some aspects like health, it's like I'm not getting it. Despite the actions, it seems like a marathon. What else is possible? Well, so when you're looking at creating health with your body, are you including your body? Are you including your being? And are you including what your body and being know that nobody else knows? Or are you thinking that you're missing something? So when we think we're missing something, Leticia, when we think we're missing something, we'll go to somebody else for advice, but we'll not, we won't include ourselves in their advice. Does that make sense? And Sevi, I was thinking about you today. I've been missing you. I've been missing your sweetness. So it's like, yeah, right. Action without the energy of being never creates a result. Meme. Action without the energy of being never creates a result. Right. Heather says, fuck. Right. Oops. I might get banned. No. Action without the energy of being. So Violetta, I like your energy from last week's. Well, that's because guess what? I've been like making a demand, must be me in everything I do. Now, some days I get it right, some days I get it wrong, but I'm learning that like consciousness includes everything and judges nothing. And, you know, really, Violetta, thank you. It was a demand in my world. It was choosing Global Foundation in Mexico, right? It was choosing to facilitate a 2.5 day Don't Diet, Be Happy in Mexico. It was staying in this amazing Airbnb right on the beach that actually is calling to do a retreat there, which hopefully I will do at some point. Yeah. Rochelle says, this is so true. Hi, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. All the love. I love it. And the more hearts and likes you guys get, the more Facebook distributes. So bring it on. Bring on the love. Cool. Sevi says, I think I'm missing something. And also the last element you said was having a charge. I'll have to re-listen. Yeah. And so it's like, if you're asking for health, do you already know everything you need to know in order to create the health with your body? And if you decided you don't, so you're cutting off your being, and this, like Sevi, we're now going advanced, but you can just listen to the replay, or are like if you've decided, so if you guys decide you don't know something, you will hand over your knowing to somebody else or something else. And as long as you're handing over your knowing to something else, and then when you follow somebody else's advice, you won't be including you and your being. Totally crazy. It's totally crazy. Oh, Letitia, love all you've contributed to my life, still expanding every day. And that is the consciousness of taking action. So when you take action without judging the result, and you're like, you're not looking for a result, you're literally choosing it because it energizes your being. So whenever we take action and we're like, I need this result, I need this result, I need this result, I need this result. You take the consciousness out of it. So consciousness can't contribute to evolving your action or evolving the choice. Does that make sense? Apparently, we're mic dropping today. Bam! Yes! Awesome, Sevi. She says, I wasn't including me and my being. Yes. Right. That I decided I didn't know something. So if you decide you don't know something, you're like, oh, let me do it their way because their way is the right way. It's why I created the no judgment diet. And then a lot of people were like, oh, I got to do it Catherine's way. And I'm like, no, 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 no. All that's required is for you to not judge you. It doesn't matter if you do it looking in the mirror. It doesn't matter if you do it while you're driving your car. It doesn't matter. Like, however you judge you, just stop it. No judgment diet is like take a break and a diet from judgment so you can create with your body and you can create with consciousness and you can evolve and your body can evolve as you evolve, right? Are we having some ahas, my friends? Hearts and likes if we're having ahas, or yes in the chat, or bam, says Heather, right? Like, like, because this is about trusting that And so if there's an area of your life where you're like, oh man, I don't know how to do relationship, then you will give over what you know about doing relationships. So for those of you that are parents, you know how to do relationship. I'm just going to say that. So it's like, you know how to do a relationship because you do it with your kids. You will receive from your kids far greater than you'll ever receive from anyone else. Suzanne says, aha, aha. I like it. My ahas. Right. That's so cool. So Sevi says that's exactly this. The foundation of the crap trap is judgment of myself, my body, my health, me and the earth, and my capacities. Right. Stop judging you. And then everything you've ever chosen can contribute to you. And then you'll have the energy. So back to the consciousness of taking action. If you're taking action for the sole purpose of wanting to create a specific result, are you including you or are you excluding you? I love you guys. I'll take the heart, Letitia. Kathleen says, yes, Violetta, aha, right? And that is the gift and the magic of everything that's available to us is don't take action to create a result. Take action because the action lights you up. So when I was running, going back to my running example, when I was running to lose weight, get fit, try and what exercise. Oh, I better exercise. Notice lightness and fun in that. There's not. So as long as I was doing it from that place, running was hard. And it never created the fun and joy and ease in my body. So recently, thank you to certified facilitator training, I started running with this energy of sexualness, which is like the kindness, the caring, generative, healing, expansive energy of the earth, an energy of everything in the world. And so I've been running, same action, different energy underneath the action. I'm not running for a result. I'm running because running is so much fun because I'm not trying to get a result. So going back to the health thing, what are the choices you can choose and the actions you can take that you're not looking to create a result, you're looking to be an energy. Yeah. So here's a question. You guys want a question? So I'm doing this class called What Are You Craving? And we are, what, 3 days in. We close the doors. I think we're going to close the doors on Monday. And it's such an amazing class. I can't even begin to tell you what is getting created. But here's a question. Let me find it. What could you create in the world if you stop resisting the gift your body came here to be? Because here's the deal. You cannot be the gift with your body if you're also choosing to be wrong about your body. You guys get that? Yes, ahas, aha, right? So, what could you create in the world if you stop resisting the gift your body came here to be, right? You cannot be the gift your body came here to be and simultaneously feel like you're wrong about your body. Aha. Right. So I love what Sevi says. If I wasn't judging myself, what would I choose to do here and now about this? Well, is I would also take it a step further, Sevi, is if you weren't looking for a result and if you weren't trying to figure out what the right choice is to get the result, how many choices would be available that your being is like, that, choose that, do that, right? Suzanne is like, right? You guys, I'm mind blown. That's why I wanted to get on here and share this information, because literally today it was like, oh, so exciting. So that's all I wanted to say, really. That's a pretty cool conversation to have, is the consciousness of taking action, right? And so you want to look at, wow, yes, Kathleen, bam, I adore you so much. I adore you so much. And for any of you that are like, oh, there is some energy, right? Like, I am so loving being able to facilitate these classes and include the body, right? Because the reality is you got to include you, and you are a body and a being and so many other things. But a lot of times we exclude the body and being. And the body and being, you want to include them in all of your choices and include you. And so if you're taking advice from somebody else, just ask, am I including me? Or if I were to take that advice and use it to work for me, what would I choose? Right? Yeah. So Sevi says, so true. I so want some symptoms to stop. It's result oriented. Well, Sevi, you may want to ask if you're healing people that you're working with, or is your body taking on their points of views to fit in? But the other piece you want to ask is, instead of trying to, like, because getting symptoms to stop is functioning from a problem-oriented solution, right? You're like, here's the problem, I need it solved. And you solve it, and then your body creates another problem. Whereas, what's the possibility your body wants you to energize? Aha. So, Sevi, don't ask that question. What's the possibility your body wants you to energize? And start energizing the possibility instead of trying to solve the problem. Oh, I'm so grateful, y'all. Like, I'm so, so grateful that I get to come on here and share with you all. And if you are inspired by today's live and you want to share your aha, write a comment. If you'd like to share this live in a group you're a part of or with somebody that you know, you can tag someone who you think needs to see this. But, when we spread this, because really, truly, my friends, like, consciousness has your back. And so if something isn't working, you don't need to try harder, okay? You need to change where you're functioning from when you're taking action. I'm going to say that again. Consciousness has your back. So you don't need to try harder if something that you're choosing isn't working. You need to actually change how you're functioning with it. So just like my running example, same action, same energy, same effort, but the energy underneath it, the essence of the running has changed. And I'm no longer running for result, but I'm getting the result of being happier, of my body like getting more energized, right? So Sevi says heal other people. Yes, and it's not the first. I know, darling. I often ask my body to stop. Well, here's the thing. You can't ask your body to stop doing it. You have to ask what point of view do you need to change about your body doing it. You're taking it on instead of allowing it to move through you. And I don't know the answer, Sevi, right? So what's the possibility my body requires me to energize? Start energizing your body and your possibilities and stop trying to heal others. Oh, my friends, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for taking the time to watch. And if you would like to share this with a friend or somewhere in the world, I'm sure it would love to be shared and seen in the world, because consciousness includes everything and judges nothing. So what action can you take for the sake of taking an action? And you want to start asking, like, am I choosing this because I'm choosing it for the result I think it will give me, i.e. a diet? Or am I choosing it because I actually want the energy of how that choice expands my world? Right? So my friends, we have a million free tools on here. You can like us, follow us on the No Judgment Diet. We also have a private Facebook group where I sometimes go live or answer questions, or you can ask questions. And that's called The Greatest Body Adventure, because it's all about creating with your body. Is when you create with your body, whole different world exists. So go out and start taking action from the place of, will this be fun? Will it expand my energy? Not, will it create a result? So you guys are amazing. Thank you for being here. I adore you, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.